Say something, I'm giving up on you.
So, what is this?
Oh, it's the Wii U.
And what do you want me to do with this?
Well, I want you to write the obituary.
I have to write it.
Yeah,
Why can't one of the relatives do it?
none of them were particularly fond of the guy.
Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. But I didn't even know the guy.
You can do some research or something. It'll be fine.
All right, I guess I'll see what I can do.
On June 7th of 2011, at E3, the Wii U was officially announced to the world. Initially, people were confused. They thought it was some sort of new controller for the Wii, or some sort of mobile add-on for the Wii that could connect to the TV. But then, it was officially announced that the Wii U was in fact a console. The new console was set to release the following year in 2012, and that's what ended up happening. By December of 2012, everyone was able to get a Wii U. And that's where the trouble began. The Wii U got off to a bit of a rocky start. Within the first couple months, only selling a little over 800,000 units. This can be credited in large part due to the lackluster launch lineup for the Wii U. The only notable first-party game available at launch was Super Mario Bros. U, and that might as well have been a slight expansion for Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. When people talk about Nintendo, they talk about the games, and for a while, the games just weren't there. That was until...
Super Mario 3D World! Meow.
Super Mario 3D World was, well, a Mario game. And that's always a good thing for a console. With the help of Super Mario 3D World, the Wii U was able to boost sales, if even a little bit. And the game itself was actually pretty good to boot, releasing to overwhelmingly positive reviews. But the notable thing here is that this game released in November of 2013, a whole year after the console was released. And this was their only notable first-party title. They still had a lot to do if they wanted to up their first-party game. But then they got a little help in 2014. What was that? A new Mario Kart. A new Mario Kart game on the Wii U. And it released in May of 2014 to critical acclaim. It turned out to be a very good game. A very good Mario Kart game. And that can be very good for a console. Now, you may think I'm overlooking something, but I'm not overlooking anything. I know what you guys are waiting for. I know. So we got a new Smash and a new Mario Kart in the same year. Now, honestly, what more can you ask for? The new game, Smash for Wii U and Smash for 3DS, although most people just end up calling it Smash 4, ended up being a very good game as well. Many considered it to be the best Smash game at the time of its release. But I forgot to mention, coinciding with the release of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, there was a new line of toys that released. The amiibo were toys that released alongside Smash and were used to connect to the Wii U gamepad. You could play against them, train them. They were really fun, but they sold a lot of amiibo solely because of the collectability of them. People liked the characters regardless of how they functioned in Wii U games. They just wanted the figures. And there was an amiibo craze and an amiibo shortage. It's safe to say that the amiibo can be credited for a lot of Nintendo's long-term success during this time. The amiibo sold a lot and they got Nintendo through some hard times. And you can't say that about many things. The Wii U era was tough for Nintendo, but the amiibo were able to make them tough it out. And their functionality was cool too. But back to the games. However, this game released in November of 2014, 2 years into the Wii U's lifespan. And what major first-party titles had we received? A new Mario game, a new Mario Kart, a Smash. Would that be it? Well, at E3 2014, an interesting announcement was made. Just letting you know, the game did not release in 2015. Now, at the time, nobody really knew what that game would become, but my god, did it sound cool? Did it look cool? Everybody was interested in the game, and they didn't even know what was in store. However, they went multiple years without hearing anything else about the game. Now, in 2015, Nintendo did something interesting for once. It was a new IP. Nintendo made a new IP. And it was a team-based shooter to boot. Nintendo made a new IP that was a team-based shooter. Those words, that was insane at the time. The game released to, yet again, critical acclaim. But sales-wise, the game was naturally at a disadvantage because it was, as I stated earlier, a new IP, and people didn't know if they could trust it or not. So they were more hesitant to buy it. Either way, it still ended up becoming one of the best-selling Wii U games. Something else happened in 2015.
What'd you say?
I said something else happened in 2015.
Why are you coughing? Just get on with it.
I said something else happened in 2015.
Oh, okay. Keep going then.
Entering Corneria's orbit.
Could it be a new Star Fox game? But it's been so long. A new Star Fox game, and they announced it. Oh, I see the Wii U gamepad. Well, that's fine. I mean, of course it's gonna be on the Wii U. That's their most recent console. It makes sense. Why wouldn't it be on the Wii U? I mean, the Wii U gamepad, their main peripheral. You know, it makes sense that they'd use it somehow. Oh, you can walk around now. Cool. Yeah, and you also use the Wii U gamepad for that, I see. And for that too. And don't tell me it's for the tank, that would suck. In 2015, Star Fox Zero was announced, and people were hyped because it had been years since the last Star Fox game. Star Fox fans were ready to put their greasy hands on another Star Fox game. In 2016, when it was released, however, it got... How do I put this? They weren't the best scores. I mean, look, the reviews, the scores, they could have been much worse. But if you make a Star Fox game, you are making that game for the Star Fox fans. Because the Star Fox base just isn't that big. And the people that they made the game for just weren't that pleased. People usually dwell on the bad things, so I guess, if anything, it's a good thing that Star Fox Zero was eventually forgotten. Or at the very least, not talked about very much. What happened after that? Well, not much. Throw in some Smash DLC and some WiiWare and some Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. And there's your summary. Well, I mean, actually, I lied just a little bit. At the end of 2016, there was an interesting announcement. This is when the Wii U got the terrible announcement. The Wii U's doctor knocked on his door and said, "Hey, Wii U, you've contracted a terrible virus." And then the Wii U answered the door and he was like, "Yo, what up, fam?" And so the doctor's all like, "Yo, you contracted, this terrible virus." And so the Wii U's like, "Okay, yeah, what is it, man?" And so the doctor's all like, "You contracted new console disease. There's a new console out there. He's coming for you. He's going to take your life." And then the Wii U's all like, "Nah, B, I'm fine. I'm going to live forever. Tell me, does the new console have Mario Kart? Does the new console have Donkey Kong? Does the new console have Smash? Tell me. Tell me, does he? Does he?" Hey, yo, Wii U! What? What is it? What do you want? There's a new Smash game.
What did you say? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? What did you say?
You're gonna die in December, you.
No. It can't end like this. It doesn't end like this. It can't end like this.
I'm just wondering who's gonna write the obituary.
I can't breathe. I need Nintendo. Where's Nintendo? Where's Mommy?
Your mommy doesn't like you, remember? Maybe if you'd been a good boy and sold more copies, then your mommy would have liked you.
No, it can't end like this. No, it doesn't end like this. It doesn't end like this. No!
Well, I did what you said. I wrote the obituary. You happy now?
I mean, I didn't expect you to make it so depressing.
I mean, I did the research. That's what actually happened.
Huh. No one cares.
Yeah. Life can be depressing sometimes.